Tonight's broadcast is made possible by a generous donation from the Berkeley Heights 5K charity road race and fitness walk. To learn more, go to berkeleyheightsfivek.com.
Welcome to This Week in Berkeley Heights, brought to you in part by thealternativepress.com, Berkeley Heights' daily online newspaper, owned and operated by local residents. I am Michael Shapiro, owner and publisher of thealternativepress.com and member of the Rotary Club of Berkeley Heights.
And I am Allison Orlean. Each week, This Week in Berkeley Heights will bring you a roundup of the latest news in Berkeley Heights and a look ahead at the events around town. Later on in this broadcast, in our community segment, we'll speak with Jim DeMaio and Dr. Don DeFabio from the Berkeley Heights Lions Club. And during our business segment, Lori Cicali from Allstate in Berkeley Heights.
For the first time in a long time, Berkeley Heights residents will see their school tax levy reduced. The tax rate for the 2012-2013 year will be $2.109 per $100 of assessed value. The 2011-2012 rate was $2.113. If the budget is adopted by the board on March 22nd, the school tax bill for the average home will decrease by about $12.55. State aid has also increased significantly to $1,123,170 from $426,204 last year. Superintendent Judith Ratner said at the Board of Education meeting on March 1st, "We believe that we are continuing to provide a strong academic program to our children in Berkeley Heights. In addition to the tax reduction, several programs have been added or reinstated, including middle school sports, which are projected to be funded totally by the school system, instead of having parents pay for half of the program. A new elementary reading program is slated to begin, and a new school bus will be purchased as well. There's also new in-district special education programs being created at the elementary level. This will allow special education students to stay in district, as well as provide tuition from students who want to attend Berkeley Heights' schools from out of district. A special education supervisor will be hired, as will a part-time learning disabled teaching consultant anti-bullying specialist and 1.2 additional resource room teachers." The preliminary budget passed unanimously at Thursday's meeting. Board member Dennis Smalley asked that the cost for employee benefits be reviewed before final adoption. He said history indicates that $7.8 million projected will come in at about $1 million less.
Berkeley Heights has granted the veterans of foreign war posts a long-term lease to expand their facility. Local Boy Scouts will also benefit from the plan. The Township Council voted unanimously to do so at their last meeting. It will be on the site adjacent to the VFW Hall at 15 Locust Ave. Township Attorney Joseph Sordillo was asked to draft an agreement. Mayor Joseph Bruno said it was originally reserved for the American Legion, but they never looked in to use it. "My feeling is the land was reserved for a veteran service organization, and I see no reason not to donate the land or to grant a long-term lease. Veterans have done their duty in years past. Now it's time for our town to reciprocate." Sordillo asked the municipality is prohibited by law from giving property to a nonprofit organization. Sordillo said there's nothing that says you can't give a long-term lease, it just can't be a donation. In the future, if the VFW decides it no longer wants to use the site, ownership would revert back to the township. Boy Scouts will also use the site for camporees and may possibly install a permanent fire pit. And the veterans may decide to expand their parking lot onto the land.
The Governor Livingston Lady Highlanders were defeated by Point Pleasant 74-57 in the NJSIAA Central Group 2 semifinals. It was especially hard on Alyssa Palomeni, who finished the season with 358 points while also eclipsing the 1,000-point mark a few weeks ago. She did all she could by scoring a season-high 25 points for the Governor Livingston Lady Highlanders. Point Pleasant made 9 three-point field goals. Their leading scorer, Kelly Hughes, exploded for 22. Coach Andy Silvagni said after the game, "Aside from Hughes, the rest of them could really shoot, and they shot us right out of the gym. The rest of their players really surprised us with how good they are." The coach probably wished to see more production from his other starters in the first half. While Palomeni scored 9 points, only 3 other players had 2 points each as Governor Livingston trailed at halftime 29-15. They tried to maintain momentum and cut further into the opposition's lead, but Point Pleasant was nearly impossible to handle from the outside. The team combined for 4 3-balls in the third, and Governor Livingston trailed 51-38. While they did not win, Governor Livingston can certainly reflect on a very successful year. They won the previously elusive Union County Championship for the first time in school history when they defeated Cranford 31-25. They also finished the year with an impressive 26-2 record, one of the best the school has ever seen.
6 area wrestlers made their way to the state quarterfinals, including 2 from Governor Livingston. John Mealy from Governor Livingston started his weekend off with a 5-1 decision over Roxbury, but lost by a fall to Gonzales, a region champ from North Bergen. Governor Livingston's 182-pound wrestler, Zach Heisler, was defeated in an 8-4 decision.
The Suburban Chamber of Commerce has announced the winners of the annual Tying the Communities Together Awards. This year's awards will be presented on Thursday, March 22nd at the Grand Summit Hotel. A reception will start at 6 p.m. and the dinner will follow at 7. The President's Award was given to Jordan Glatt, who was the mayor of Summit from 2004 to 2011. The Beautification Award was given to McGrath's Hardware of New Providence. Investors Bank of Summit, New Providence, Berkeley Heights, and Short Hills was awarded the Business of the Year. The Public Service Award went to Assemblyman John Bramnick. The Summit Area YMCA won the Public Service Organization Award. And last but not least, the Civil Service Award went to Karen Olson of Family Promise. Tickets for the awards dinner are $75 for individual tickets or $750 for a table of 10. For more information, call Joe Steiner at 908-522-1700. The Suburban Chamber of Commerce serves Summit, New Providence, and Berkeley Heights.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break to speak to Jim DeMaio and Dr. Don DeFabio from the Berkeley Heights Lions Club.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below.
Look, he's blushing.
Seriously? Okay.
Welcome back to This Week in Berkeley Heights. Joining us for this week's Community Corner, it's Jim DeMaio and Dr. Don DeFabio from the Berkeley Heights Lions Club. Hey guys, how are you today?
Hi, good evening.
Doing great. Thanks for having us, Allison.
Anytime. What is the Berkeley Heights Lions Club?
Berkeley Heights Lions Club is a service organization that's part of an international Lions Club, which was founded in 1917 by a Melvin Jones, a Chicago businessman, who was trying to get some other businessmen together and work on projects or raise monies for sight conservation and hearing. It's now grown into an organization, worldwide organization, with over 1.3 million members, 44,000 clubs in 191 countries. Wow. In many of the parts of the world, they'll do things like try to prevent river blindness and help really poor and anything to do with site conservation or natural disasters too. I mean, they've been at most of the big national disasters. They've helped out in some capacity, but it is an international organization, very strong, been around, like I said, for a lot of years.
I think it's the largest service club in the world. Last I checked, there's more members of the Lions Club than any other service club.
Really?
Yeah, internationally.
So what is your specific club's core beliefs, and what are some different things that you've done for volunteers?
Well, primarily, we go forward trying to raise money to help blind organizations. Within international, there are districts, and we're part of a district, and there's a lot of projects that are supported by the district. For instance,
Camp Marcella, right? That's
right.
one of the
There's
camps.
the Lions Eye Bank. There is New Eyes for the Needy. There's a number of organizations that we support through raising funds, and we'll make donations. Now, whatever we raise, we dole out and give to the various organizations within the district, try to keep it as local as possible.
One of our emphasis, our main themes is to keep as much money local as we possibly can. That would be Berkeley Heights, as well as the eye bank, which is in Newark at a University of Medicine and Dentistry. That's the eye bank we're talking about. That's a huge, great center, very philanthropic. But then again, if something happens internationally or there's some crises, yes, we reach out. But we're really about taking care of our own. And even though Lions International is all about eyesight preservation and hearing, for example, we in the past have supported needy families at home, in town here, in their homes with simple things like food and paying some of their bills. So we go down to some pretty grassroots stuff too.
We also have a long-standing relationship with the Reynolds Hospital. We do two functions with them each year where we, along with the volunteer guild at the hospital, we'll donate some money. For instance, during Christmas, we have one of the Lions members dress up as Santa Claus. We donate some money, and then volunteer guild buys some presents that would be appropriate for some of the patients there, and we'll go around and help give out those presents. In the summertime, we help with an ice cream social. We'll buy the ice cream, and then some of us will go up and help the volunteer guild serve the ice cream and whatnot. That's something we do locally. Again, like Don said, we also, there's one or two needy families that we've supported by usually around the holidays.
So why did you guys decide to get involved? What was your reasons for getting involved with the Lions?
Well, me personally, I've want to do something to help the community, and this was a club that I was introduced to. I like the members. I like their goals. I like like the people. So it's a group effort to, like I say, whatever money we raise, we spend, we donate.
I came on as a partial social and to network initially. I came into town, didn't know anybody. Dr. Cospeon was a member of the Lions Club and said, "Come on, you're coming down to the Lions Club." Introduced me to the guys in the club, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, it's been 27 years, and really, it's just so nice to be able to give back.
Now tell me, how can other people get involved?
Call Jim. He's our contact man.
Well, I am the current president of the club, and we'd like to invite you to a meeting. We have our meetings on Thursday, second and fourth Thursday. We have a dinner meeting. You're welcome to come as a guest and learn more about the club. I can be contacted in my office in Berkeley Heights at 464-5626.
All right, thank you for your time, guys. Very appreciated.
Our pleasure.
Next up on This Week in Berkeley Heights, Mike will be speaking with Lori Chicali from Allstate in Berkeley Heights.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the Forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to This Week in Berkeley Heights. Joining us in the studio this evening is Lori Chicali from Allstate in Berkeley Heights. Lori, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me today, Michael.
Thanks for being here. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your agency here in Berkeley Heights.
Sure. Let's see, I've had the Allstate agency here in Berkeley Heights about 13 years. It'll actually be 13 years next month. And came up from South Jersey and opened the agency. It was an existing Allstate agency, and I bought the business from an existing agent and fell in love with the area. Have some great people that work for me. Kathy Heim, who lives in Berkeley Heights, she's been with me since I opened the agency, and she was with the prior agent for about 20 years. So she knows a lot of the people in Berkeley Heights and New Providence, Summit. And I have two other gentlemen, Sean Atchison and Blake Schicker, all licensed professionals. And we have someone new that just got their license today, Maureen Kelly, who's from the area and worked for the Suburban Chamber for a while. So we're thrilled to have Maureen on board. So all of us are licensed professionals in the agency. And one of the things we like to do when we meet with a customer or have a potential customer call us is learn a little bit about them. Not so much sell them a product right away, is learn a little bit about what makes them tick, what they have to insure, what they're looking to do in the future. And so we try to get to know them a little bit.
That's great. And can you talk a little bit about the products that you offer?
Sure. We offer a full range of products, anything from auto insurance, of course that's what Allstate is known for, auto insurance, property insurance. We insure boats, motorcycles. We have life insurance products. I have a specialist that helps my customers with retirement planning, educational planning. We do workplace benefits, so we can do a lot of things for small business owners or large business owners. And we'd like to think of ourselves as not selling a policy, but protecting people's things, protecting what's important to them.
And I know one of the things that's important to you is your involvement with the community. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about the ways that you serve the community.
Sure. Well, I'm active with the Suburban Chamber of Commerce and have been for quite a while. I'm on the board and just like to get involved in the community. I've been involved previously with the United Way and with the Berkeley Heights Y, and just really enjoy helping out in the community. Have a passion for kids and education, so the Allstate Foundation each year allows me to give a grant to an organization, a nonprofit organization, and I've been lucky in the past to help Governor Livingston Booster Club, the United Way, the Suburban Chamber Scholarship Foundation. So that's what's really important to me, to reach out to and help the kids in the community.
And where is your office located in Berkeley Heights?
It's at 302 Springfield Avenue, right near Snyder Avenue in Berkeley Heights, so it's very local.
And how can people who want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Well, they can call us or stop by. They can call us at 908-464-4500. Email me. Everybody likes to email today. LoriSacali@allstate.com. Or they can go to the Allstate website, allstate.com website, and just put in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, and they should be able to reach me that way as well.
That sounds great, Lori. Is there anything else that we haven't talked about today that you might want to talk about?
No, I'd like to just offer anybody that's watching that would like to call us or stop in for a free review, free no obligation review of their insurance products, and we'd be happy to look that over for them.
Well, that sounds great, Lori. Thanks so much for being on the show
tonight.
Thank
you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. You're watching This Week in Berkeley Heights.
Welcome home, man.
This has been This Week in Berkeley Heights, brought to you in part by thealternativepress.com, Berkeley Heights' locally owned and operated online daily newspaper. Special thanks to the Berkeley Heights Communications Committee and the Governor Livingston TV crew for their hard work and dedication in making this show happen. And thank you to you, our viewers. For these and other local news stories, visit thealternativepress.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a news tip or suggestion? Email editor at thealternativepress.com or call 908-279-0303. Until next time, for thealternativepress.com, I'm Michael Shapiro.
And I am Allison Norleon. Good night, Berkeley Heights.
Tonight's broadcast is made possible by a generous donation from the Berkeley Heights 5K charity road race and fitness walk. To learn more, go to berkeleyheigts5k.com.